Hello, now what I want to do is present to you the Gamut procedure. The Gamut procedure is part of the EFT basic recipe and it's quite important. What happens is that sometimes if you watch videos about EFT on YouTube, you're not going to hear about the Gamut procedure. And I think the Gamut procedure is absolutely phenomenal. I didn't think so. I used to watch YouTube videos. I would tap a certain, some of the points the points I showed you. I would constantly skip that part of the Gamut procedure, and I think that's really, a mistake, because it's so powerful and it can make your EFT practice so much more efficient that I think it's really important. And the thing with Gamut procedure is it looks a little bit funny, and sometimes you can skip it if you're really what I've noticed is that if your intensity level, we will see about that later, but if your emotions are not very strong, you may not want to use them, and you may not want to use the procedure, but most of the time it's a good idea to do so. So the Gamut procedure uses a Gamut point. So that you can see my hand, I'm going to place it here. And so if you don't remember where the Gamut point is, I'm just going to remind you really briefly. You make a fist out of your hand. You go between your ring finger and little finger, and you will find, a hollow there, what I call a valley. And what you do is, because it's a little bit tricky to find it, you use 4 fingers and you tap here like this, so you can't miss the Gamut point this way. The Gamut point is about here, if you can see. You see about here, but it's okay. I mean, I usually use all fingers, and I say to my clients to do the same because it's so much easier to do this, and so then you don't have to know where the Gamut point is. So you put your hand like this. You can put it lower, but for this video I'm going to keep my hand up, and you're going to do this. So if your eyes are closed while you're doing EFT, you open them, you close them, and then you look on left, and you see you don't move your head. Your head should stay straight. Don't go, oh, I'm going to look left. No, you look left, then you look right, and you try to keep your head straight. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's the idea. So left and then right. So basically you try to look, the floor, left and right. And then after that you are going to roll your eyes, and clockwise. You're going to roll them like this. And what I've noticed is that a lot of people don't go all the way. So what I say is, I usually say go up to noon. So like if you were looking at the clock, you look at noon or midnight, and then you go all the way down and back up. So this way you did a full circle. And then you're going to do the other way around. So you see, you keep tapping on your hand on the Gamut point while you're doing that. And I go back to noon. Okay? So the next step is you're going to hum a tune. So people sometimes feel a bit uncomfortable with that. But it's like, I'm just going to go, so it's very short. This is not very long. You don't have to sing forever, and you don't sing, you hum. And then you count up to 9, and you can count quite rapidly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you hum again. Okay, that's why I'm showing this procedure before the full EFT recipe, because actually I think it's the most complex part of the whole recipe. The rest is quite easy to grasp and remember. So maybe you want to start by watching that video, and or you want to go straight to the basic recipe. So why we're doing this, moving the eyes and the humming and counting, is we want to mobilize different parts of the brain, the logic part, the creative part. So you have left and right brain, basically. So let me show you the Gamut procedure again. Alright, So imagine your eyes are open while you're doing EFT, and then you close your eyes, you open your eyes, you look down left, you look down right, you put your eyes up to noon and you go clockwise, counterclockwise, and now you look straight and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's it. Let's do it again together so that you can memorize it. So you see, I'm still tapping. Actually, it's getting a little bit sore. I'm just change hands because it's a bit, it's getting a little bit sore on that side. So, okay, let's go for the Gamut procedure one last time together. So you close your eyes, you look down left, you look down right, then you look at noon and you go clockwise, counterclockwise, try not to move your head, try to keep your head straight, and then you hum a tune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's the Gamut procedure. One little thing is that the tune has to be a neutral tune. If you're humming something that has some emotional charge to it, just pick another tune, something that is pretty, you know, simple and basic, and as you can see, it can be quite short and very simple. So the Gamut procedure is a very important procedure, and we're going to use it in the next video for the EFT basic recipe. And thank you for watching, and see you soon.